Hey guys, today we're going to talk about subject-verb agreement. So we know what a subject is, we know what a predicate is. Well, now we've got to, and most of the time we said the verb is part of the predicate, telling you what the subject is doing, and the subject is who it is about. So now when we talk about subject and verb agreement, that means that we need to make sure that we're matching plurals with plurals and singulars with singulars. Meaning, if there is only one noun or one subject, then we want the verb to be singular, one verb. Meaning, if I have my dog, that's only one. I want to make sure that my verb talks about only one dog. It does not have an S on the end. But this is the confusing part. When we do the verb for a singular noun, it will have an S on the end. So, my dog wags his tail. It wouldn't make sense to say, my dog wag his tail. Wags, it means that he is doing it right now. The only way I could have wag is to do the opposite. I would have to put dogs wag their tail. So when we're looking at the subject for more than one will have an S. The verb will have no S. But if for more than one. But when we look at one noun, it will have no S, but the verb will have the S. And I know that's really confusing, so that's why there's 15 examples on your worksheet. I'm going to go over the first 3 with you, so that way you can not be as held up by it or tricked by it. So my mom, we have to decide if it's bake or bakes the best cookies. Remember that I just said that when the noun or the subject is singular, then the verb has to have an S. So my mom bake the best cookies? That doesn't make sense. My mom bakes the best cookies, because my mom is only one, so she has to do something, the verb that has an S on the end. So it's singular noun or subject has no S, verb has an S. A plural subject has an S, the verb has no S. So number 2, the frogs like to hop or hops on the lily pads. Well, again, here we have the subject has an S, so now the verb has no S. The frogs hop on the lily pads. And I'm going to see, let's go to, I said I would do the first 3, but I think I'm going to skip to number 6, because I want to show you another clue to figure out what which verb to use. So we said that if the subject has an S, then the verb will not have an S. Well, there's something else that we want to look at. So number 6 says birds build or builds their nests in spring. Well, the word there is plural. And if we look closely, the word birds has that S. So we know that the plural noun has to have a plural verb, and the plural verb has no S. So it's birds build their nests in spring. And when we use the example that I wrote, my dog wags his tail, we had to not only change the dogs to plural to make it with an S. We said I'm going to write this quickly, so it's probably going to be sloppy. My dog wags his tail. Well, when I make it plural, I changed it to my dogs wag. I changed the S from here to the subject, and his has to change to more than one, which is their tail. And for this example